Hey, what's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some Mono Red Painter with Karn. Back to roots. The list pretty straightforward. Karn has always been good, always will be good, and in a painter deck especially. Um, what's the note? Three lightning bolts main, um, two furies, one city. Cut a lane line of the void, going to three. Haven't seen much Reanimator. Three magus. Pretty good variety. Main deck bridge, pretty straightforward. Let's hop in, see what we can find. I have a Thorn of Amethyst, right? Yeah, one Thorn of Amethyst to kind of broaden the spectrum a little bit. And three Mind Break Trap. And that's it, really. Liquid Metal Coating is a win con. Gotta have it. I just like the package. I mean, Karn itself is always very good statically, but I just like having a go-to impact piece, a plan, if you would. Um, I mean, I don't like with only two card in the deck, I don't like it's kind of like you don't really want to have too much of a wish board. If you're running three card, yes, you really build to it, but just enough cards where if you do land a card, you want to do something with it. Um, Getting like a bridge, like liquid metal coating, retrieving cards from exile, even with a ley line out, guys. If you hit something with engineer, put it in your graveyard into exile, get it back with card eventually, set that line up. I've always, kind of bounced around with Tomoat's Crypt in the sideboard too. It's a zero casting cost artifact, which is pretty good too. But um, I try not to get too fancy with stuff. I just try to run the cards out to the way they work, to the way they work the best to my experiences and your experiences, and it's what it is. I mean, if you look at the card itself and some of the listed of run card, it's always like heavy wishboard stuff. So um, just having a light wishboard and a couple things that are impactful, and just using its static ability, its presence alone to hit Chalice of the Voids +1, things of that nature is just enough anyway. So let's hop in. Hope you guys are doing well, and let's go. Um, I guess. I mean, fucking know this. It's like I keep seeing this card in my opener. It's like Mox Opal, but I'm not like. It's not like. It's just I don't want to see it. Like this could be a Pyroblast. I'd be happy. Let me pay attention. I keep talking, so let me see if I can't get ahead here. Wouldn't mind a Tundra deck, you know, or even a mono blue deck or whatever. If you want to pirate, if you want to, I'll go turn two here. Um, just shuffle, okay. See if I get dazed. Uh, I don't know what this is. If it's like a, I'm gonna play a little slower here. At this point, I'll just get a bridge. Let it resolve. I don't know what he's doing, but it could be Storm. It could be a Storm deck. It would be Dragon Engine there probably. Okay, so it's a Vista deck that's really good. Goes for a white source, it'd be excellent. This is great because now I have Dragon Engine, Prismatic Ending. Okay, it's awesome. Should be a good game. What's this third play here? It's a painter. You get three cards. So it's gonna be a Teferi probably here. And he's gonna want to bounce my creature. Um, I'll go turn. Let me go here. Let's see what he does. Next turn, I'll go Saga Karn and see how he feels. So it's going to be like a Teferi here. I'm just trying to play to the board a little bit. Some guys would have landed a Saga a lot sooner here, try to get a painter out, grindstone, but I'm trying to see what I'm going to see in the future. Like, how's this going to play out? You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to make my tokens in 3 turns, 2 or 3 turns. I'm kind of like forget about painter right now. I kind of feel that's the way the game's going to go. So it's going to be a planeswalker probably next turn. If he wants to swords this, that's good too. And then I can just land a Karn. I can land a Karn with the city, hopefully, if all goes right, and get a 1 mana casting cost thing here, which could be like a needle here, or I could just go like Saga. He's not going to do anything. Okay, another land drop. Let me come in for 4. See what he does. So landing another creature here is really good. Could have a so playing around a mass removal spell here, like a board sweeper, or um, and of course that comes out. Spell snare is good too. Swords, okay, so this is kind of like playing to the board a little bit. I will land a Saga next turn. So now if he lands like the Fairy's pretty good, or even like a fourth or whatever the hell these guys do. Um, it looks that's the way it's going to be here. Okay. It's a tough game to win now. Keep I keep forgetting about the fourths for one token. It's kind of it's good. So I guess I played a certain way. Maybe I shouldn't have played. Maybe I should have made maybe I should have had the Saga out sooner. But I think I'm gonna be fine. Hopefully. Okay, it's 4 cards. Make a token here. I should have played out the other Saga too. Been having some weird games lately. Just weird. He attacks here. He does not attack, which means he might not have anything of substantial. That's killing me, dog. See, I can't get that removal spell out of him real quick. Like this is how I like. Let's see, have card's good, right? He's just swords here. So this is like my play. This is like kind of a plan that I had. I kind of thought I could see happening that I'm trying to get these things to happen so I can land a painter. So what do you do here? You make a 2/2 and then double block. He just forced the will or a swords here. Swords. See, I'm just telling you guys. Like, if this didn't work out for me, of course, me talking to you guys, would be like, oh, I should have done this. A lot of guys like, oh, why didn't you play Here's a Saga turn 2, turn 3, turn 4? Well, it's because like I'm just I I have I play like very intuitively. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but like just the way the plays are supposed to line up. Like I just like the end game, like turn 6, where it's like where my head's at turn 6. Like I see my opening 7, and I'm like I'm already at turn 7. Like mentally, like I'm not like, oh well, this yeah, I can feel it. That's why it's difficult sometimes. When I see an opening 7, I'm like, I know I'm gonna lose already. Like, oh, win. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm bored. Stop talking. And it's good to see because of the quick force like that can get you. I'm not gonna bring in. I'll bring in Pithy Needle, and I'll bring in a bolt too. Let me see what I can cut. Um, Soul Guard Lantern, and I just don't like those. Oh, really? I don't want to do Magus. He'll fetch. He won't fetch accordingly. If I was gonna play, it'd be like a Thorn of Amethyst maybe. So let me see here. 2 stones, like 4 lightning bolts, a lot. I just want to be able to peck off like these guys run 4 of that card now, I guess, or something like that. I don't even know. This Sam's gonna have to do. It's pretty good actually. Um, what was I saying? These. What was I saying? Well, I was gonna say something and I forget. It was impactful. I forget what I was gonna say. Um, oh, this kid drew like 3 more cards than I did, right? Um, and it just goes to show you like what do you do? He did not shuffle. I'm just saying, like, there's a way everything was planned. Um, so I will play out Goblin Welder here. Turn 2, I can play out a Needle and name something. That's a fairy if I'm afraid of it. I can't imagine this kid keeping in a what's that 4 drop? You just played the Planeswalker in on the in this matchup. I mean, it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. Sure. Like this is fine for us. Like 5 cards. Like I can hold a Pyroblast here. This kid played Teferi. He must. It's card. He's got to stay the fuck away from me. I'm gonna run out the needle. I'll just name Teferi, I guess. Or I'll name Teferi. And I have a Pyroblast, but it's fine. I'm gonna save it for later. If he's got that Planeswalker, it's kind of like fuck. I'm fucked. You know what I mean? 6 cards now. What do you got? Oh, Narset's in his deck too, so I forgot about that. Gotta watch out for these meltdowns and bullshit. Bullshit. What else we looking at? What else? Dress downs and shit. We got 5 cards. Need the kid to rip like whatever here. What's he got? A cycle. I thought about naming the cycler as well. Should have named Narset maybe. I did see Narset, and I did see that Walker Comet. That's pretty good. I love this card. You got it, buddy. What you gonna do with that? Rolls again. 2 squirrel guys. Dealing me damage, right? 8 damage. That's the way it works. So I have to find a painter soon. Coming in. I have to worry about this card. I forgot how dumb this card really is. Probably lose to it too. Um, My sideboard. I have to stop comment here. 4 cards. I have to make creatures, dude. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. And I can get a Mox Opal here, I think. I'm gonna get a painter here. I have to. I need this kid to brick like hard. Like, at least get a card to his hand. You know what I mean? Even at that, um, he did pitch it to Ferry, right? Yeah, so he just deals with damage. I'll bring in Thorn of Amethyst. I'll put that on the play. I left it in a bridge. That was wrong. Let me try this. I think I might have to name Comment now. Comment's a good card. Um, Silly, stupid card. It really is. It's annoying to play against. I rarely have played against it, but I've played with it, as you know. I have to play. Motherfucker, dude. This is so unfortunate. Hope the kid mulls and then relies on like pyroblast and shit to fucking do the work. What's this here? I need like a miracle here. It's such a shame, dude. You know what I mean? Like this isn't a bad hand, but it's not the greatest either. Like Simian Spirit Guide and the Brit and the Dragon Engine. And then I need a fucking third land for Fable the Mirror Breaker. If it even happens this way, you know what I mean? That's a good draw. So I'll try to time this correctly. So I'm gonna play a Goblin Welder, see what he does. So next turn I can place the Saga and try to double blast it to Ferry or something. I'll let him brainstorm that stuff. I'm totally fine with that. Supreme Verdict's a card. There's a lot of cards that come up here. What it is, can't argue with it. You know, it's so pathetic. I think the kid's got a comment in his hand. Card's great, man. Was he like fucking Jeskai Planeswalkers with bullshit in between? What's this 2 mana spell the kid does? I was gonna ending this. That's totally fine. We'll play out the Urza Saga now. Yeah, we'll try attacking him for one. I'll hold up double blast here. You know what? I'll play this up. Because you know what? If he does Teferi me, um, he can only bounce one creature. Unless he sword something in steps here. I can try to force a roll back. I don't know. It doesn't look great, but I have to make plays. At least I can untap and make creatures. Depending on how good the kid's hand is, you know what I mean? So you swords my dragon engine here? Or you don't? Okay. I might have to fight over Teferi, but if he just lands a Teferi or a Narset, let's see how he plays. A Narset's not bad. I guess I could deal with a Narset. Sure, he has a, this is like the biggest slow roll Supreme Verdict I've seen in a while. Let him do that. That's fine. I have at least 2 Pyroblast next turn, so, I mean, even with a Verdict, I guess it's okay. I can reanimate Dragon Engine, go from there. So it depends on how sly this kid wants to get with his Supreme Verdict and slash Planeswalker play that, like, I can foresee happening. I'm not playing that fucking thing. Attack for 4 here. Attack for 5, actually. Actually, you know what? I can make a creature, so it doesn't matter. I'll just hold the Welder back, just in case. These guys play all sly and weird and shit. You know what I mean? It's like small fourth for 2. You know what I mean? It's like, is he? I gotta play 2 games at once now. It's like I gotta play the kid's deck and my deck to figure out what he's trying to do here. He's trying to be cute. You can tell. It's like, what's he got? You gonna verdict me? Uh-oh. Go to 6 cards. Does he want to pull the trigger? Oh, but he gets reanimated. Draw 3 cards. You got a surgical? Go ahead, do it. I'll make a creature unstuck. Probably worth your while here, right? Meltdown. What's this? Nice mountain, dude. You love that feeling when someone's like scared shitless. They're trying to read you. It's like the kids are like, yeah, the kid's like locked on, like latches onto your leg. He's like, "Oh, Daddy, what do you have? What do you have in your hand? Should I play this card? Does it feel right to me? I'm sensitive and empathic, and I'm nervous. You know what I mean? So you gonna brainstorm here? I'll use one of my pyroblasts. Your land drop? You already played a land. I have the needle, right? I want to name Comet because Comet's more impactful. I will make another creature here. I'm not gonna. I'll get a needle here. I'll name Comet. I have to name Comet. That card sucks. I'm just going to. It's more impactful. It's probably wrong too, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if he has a 4th, I guess it's pretty good for him. I'll leave up these 2 here. I'll just block with Welder if I got to. I'm not gonna play out the other Goblin Welder. No, he has Supreme Verdict, which is fine because I can weld in. He could have been a little less. He needs a verdict here. He could have been. I could have been a little more aggressive with Painter, with Welder, attacking. So he should essentially be at 3 here, and I have bolts on my deck. But why am I not attacking? I'm not attacking because of the 4th Inglesias, and 4th Inglesias, or that's the word. I am not thinking it. Maybe I'm not thinking it up like 100%, but like I know he has a Supreme Verdict, which is fine because I can try to reanimate. Comes a verdict. Okay, that happens. Hits all my guys, and I can't weld. Okay, okay. Knew that was coming. Okay, that's a good draw. I'll leave. I will leave. I will leave this. If he has a swords end step, it's pretty good for him. And I'm gonna leave the engineer and make a creature just out of intuition, nothing crazy. Um, so no swords end step there. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have to pyroblast this, I think. What's this? You have to kill Goblin Welder, like you have to. You know what I mean? Do I have the mana to kill him next turn with Painter? Maybe. I am gonna make a creature though. So he has 4 cards. So he needs a Force of Will here. And I can get him to. It's a close one here. I can still weld. I can still beat this kid. So he could have that Planeswalker that kills me. I want to draw cards too. So I could have just killed him probably. You got, buddy. I'm gonna kill you next turn if I can. Give another Supreme Verdict. Some Meltdown. For 1. And then you might have a Comet. Can't Surgical. Alright, again. Close. Next match. That was close. It's not. Is it easy? Could be for some guys. For me, it's. I can't tell you how many times I've played too cautiously. So if I didn't, I could have probably attacked with Welder there. I wanted to leave up. I mean, I don't know what he has in his hand. So 4 cards. Put him to 1, or I just attack. Like if something was to happen that was in a bad spot there. Like for instance, if he had. Like if I attacked for just the 5 damage there, and he was able to remove, like, pick off just Goblin Welder, untap, and Meltdown, I'd be so fucking pissed because that would leave me with nothing. You know what I mean? Like go to 1, or like kill my Welder, spot removal, untap. Like, cause some guys play like that, and I would have been out of the game. I don't even know. Trust me, it's mind blowing sometimes. I'm serious. There's exact ways to play it, like to really figure it out. Like if he has Fourth Inglesias, if he has this, if he has this. But I tend to play off the cuff. I tend to play what I see, read the board, all that stuff. So, all right, I'll be able to play. Good hand, please. This hand's great. Keep it. Excellent hand. Beautiful hand. Great display of magic and its ability to, So, I mean, I'm just not going to play into Wasteland here. I guess it's a fast bridge, all types of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I untap, I play City. If it's a blue black deck, and I just want to be able to play a Fable and Mirror Breaker if I have to next turn and not worry about Wasteland. Even though Wasteland on my furnace would have been fine. Oh, this kid's playing Painter too, huh? Ballsy move, dude. What kind of Painter deck is it? I'm curious because um, is it anything blue? It's gonna blast my land and blast my wall there. Yeah, you don't play Painter out naked usually. I used to do this all the time, but I I don't recommend you do that. I mean, it's funny because it's kind of second nature to a lot of guys that play it, but the guys that don't, um, it's funny because even with a Goblin Welder out, he names black. Okay, cool. That's probably the right thing to do. You never name blue in the mirror. So I have a Grindstone. Um, he can't kill me out. I mean, just in case he can, I'll be devastated here. You know what I mean? So I'll just get this online. What could happen is now is I can just kind of with a welder out like this, kind of have supremacy a little bit. So it's like I can get a Grindstone at some point and just weld it. And I mean, if he does have just like Ancient Tomb like Grindstone, or like he needs to kill my Painter or kill my thing here. I can make creatures in between, all that stuff. If he has Karn's good, all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, like I said, if he has Ancient Tomb Grindstone, I want to be able to remove it. Secondly, I can always leave the Painter out and go for my own Grindstone. What's he's going to do here? So no colored source yet, unless he has a Lotus Petal or whatever. And is he going to attack me? Maybe he should. No attacks, okay. Grindstone, right? So even with a removal spell, he can't really do much here, right? I draw Grindstone. I apologize. What could he have? They don't do anything free. I mean, it doesn't have Monkey Blast, right? Or Monkey Bolt. It could have Monkey Bolt. I mean, if he does have Monkey Bolt, I can't even grind in anything for him. So it's good. I think I just gotta play Grindstone here. I can't worry about it. I mean, I'm just gonna do it. I don't even know what color variation he is. Could be a fast whatever here. Right, Simian Spirit Guide to be excellent. So why you don't do that? All right. So in a mirror like this, if it's any kind of red variation, you can always trim a Painter. I always trim my Red Blast. It's just not the card I want at all. Um, I'll bring in Pithing Needle here, and I have one more card. Sometimes I bring in Magus the Moon. I don't know if it's right though. Pyroblast is a red card for Fury. Um, so also Pyroblast can also protect. I mean, you can get by with that. So let's try this. I mean, I almost want to bring in Leyline of the Void, but it could be worth a card here. Let me try that. I hate to do it though. Try it. There's only three of them. We'll try it. Karn's excellent. We know that. The only thing that really gets me bad um, is like a turn one Urza Saga into like a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? But Karn is very good. Turn one Karn's even better. Sure. Oh, nothing. That's good. I think it's worth a welder here. Sure. Could have his own Karn here. I'll play out my pedal here. Get my Goblin Welder out. Play out Grindstone. Okay. Fable and Mirror Breaker? Or what's this? Oh, Fable? Okay, cool. Karn. I can weld out plus on this thing here. Always plus, never minus, because of Fury. All right, bro. Check it out. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? People think Painter is A plus B plus Z or C. It can be that way, but um, I used to do the same thing. Ancient Tomb Painter, and mind you, this is about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, anyway, where you could probably do that a lot easier. Where it was like Grixis control with like I think Dreadhorde Arcanist had just come out. Like it was a little more like spread open, where like it was less voltage, more or less, but you can't play out turn one painters like that and name black. Because then again, your Pyroblast to turn off. I know you're playing the mirror, but I guess I'm laughing. The fucking welder is like your best card in the mirror. It really is. So we'll see. Plusing on that Great Furnace is good too because it gives me ammo for welder. So he had no red, and he had the treasure tokens, which you can activate with Karn. So it's like you're basically manless at that point, unless you draw a mountain. And then plus in Karn is really good too because, like I said, you have to get away from. All right, here we go. You have to get away from like Furies and shit like that. So, all right, here we go. Nice hand, please. Good draws. All right. Yeah, the hand's excellent, dude. Try it out. Ah, so there's a lot of ways you can go with this. All right, I don't know what the guy plays. It could be like bait the wasteland out first. I could be, you know, could do a bunch of things here. The thing is, you got to think of the future as far as to say, take myself off a red for Pyroblast. I could just try for turn one painter here. Um, I could just play a mountain and pass here. Let's do that. I like that better. Let's do that. Nice and easy here. No rush. If it's like a prison deck or whatever, like I can always hold up painter, blast a land or something. We'll see. I don't know what he's doing, dude. I have two painters, which is really good. The only problem is if it's like, so it's a blue deck, so it's pretty good that I held a blast here. Okay, Island, great. Be a good game, hopefully. Um, there's many ways to get myself in trouble here. This could be a chalice deck. It could have taken myself off my plan. You could have played the Great Furnace here, get the Wasteland out right quick. I don't know what he's on. I could have played Tomb Painter, see what happens. You know what I mean? There's all ways to go about this. And if you really think about it as to what decks are out there in the metagame, there's a way to do it. You know what I mean? So now because I have the Red Blast and I have the Ancient Tomb, setting up a painter isn't a bad problem here. So let me just run the painter out A1 here and see what he does. Let me run out one painter. It'll get one removal spell if not a Force of Will here, and then I can play out another Painter next turn. Hold up, Red Blast. That's a Force of Will. Pitching a not set. So that's 5 cards. That's the game plan. You know what I mean? Like use your Painter. So I mean, if he's playing Wasteland, which he's not, and there's his basic white, so now he's stuck on color a little bit. That helps. I can hide. I can definitely hide my. So the plan here looks like the plan here for him is basically going to land a Planeswalker turn 3. So I'm like basically ahead of him a little, not ahead of him, but I'm playing foreseeable, like a combo deck, you know what I mean? So because I have the Ancient Tomb, which is excellent here, I can afford to make a creature here. Now I'm playing to the board now. Now I'm a combo deck. I want to put the kid in the back foot. Yes, by playing Painter, holding up Red Blast, but I also have avenues here, meaning like he's going to play a Planeswalker, I Pyroblast, make a couple creatures, untap, play Painter. See how I want to play. I have options. Now he could just not have anything, and I could be just playing very safely. But that's part of this deck and what is the beauty of this Magic deck is you never know. And I wonder how many times I've played around cards that just don't exist. You know what I mean? Narset. At 4 cards, I can afford to. Let me see here. I can't Pyroblast next turn unless I draw fast mana. So goes to 5 cards here. I think I got a Pyroblast still. I'll let him have it, and I'll bolt it on stuff with the thing on the stack. I'll bolt here. Basically, just a trade off here, which is fine. I'd rather protect it with a Pyroblast, right? That makes better sense. So if he gets like a Supreme Verdict to 5 cards, I'll know what's up. You know what I mean? So Prismatic Ending, okay. Get that out of his hands. Creatures here. He could Prismatic Ending my Grindstone, so I might. Um, this is kind of a tough spot. Maybe I should have made a creature, but I think it's fine. Um, Grindstone here. Land here. See if it was. Let me see what he goes after. If he goes after my Grindstone, kind of like foiled my plan a little bit. But that means he's taking himself off of like a bunch of shit here. Sure. A Snapcaster Mage. I lost this. Yeah, buddy. Oh, block. That means he's got no removal. Could have something fucking good though. I don't know yet. What are you gonna target? This is kind of weird. I don't know how. I don't know if I like how I play this. I mean, he did get the ending off of the Narset. Um, I don't know. I think it's fine though. It's okay, he's got 2 cards. I'll play Painter. It's fine. It's kind of a blocker. Blue. Go. Why didn't I play Painter first? That was wrong. I didn't know he's. I should have played Painter first. Get my head up my butt. Okay. Dude, again. and I'm good to see it together. Maybe you guys saw something I didn't, but um, going back to that play, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I'll look at it later. Well, it's good because it's like I think I played it correctly. I mean, I gave him the extra card off Narset, basically a cycler. I was bound for mana a little bit. I kind of put myself in a pinch there, so it's kind of good to see that. I'll bring in Needle, and I'll cut cards like Soul. I mean, he did have Snapcaster Mage. I'll give him that. I'll cut the bridge, and I'll cut a Lotus Petal here, and I kind of like a Lightning Bolt. I don't know why I do. I'll cut this little Lotus Petal because of Meltdown, and I'll bring in the other Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's good because it picks off the 2/2s they try to make and shit. Um, it's excellent. Try it. Good. I got 3 mana and nothing fast yet. Um, I got things to do. I can bait some shit out. Basic Island's really good to see because of the fact that um, I need a Pyroblast. That's what I need. And I know the Fury's really good too, clean up the Planeswalkers. That card's pretty cool. That counters as a creature spell. It's fine. Should have known better. I'm not playing my grindstone into a prismatic ending. Shuffles, finds his land, which is lucky. Um, lightning bolts. I want to turn 3 Fable, and I want to be able to. I'm just. I don't know if it's worth playing out the grindstone, but it might be because I have the saga. I just don't want to run myself. I mean, I do have. I feel better because I do have the Karn in my deck to get the exiled grindstones, but like I only have one left, and I need to make a count, and I do want to use my mana correctly. So again, it's a Teferi or whatnot here. I do want to play Fable off Saga, so it's all sequencing here. Could play Painter too, just try to win. We'll see. Prismatic ending on my grindstone for a turn. You got it, buddy. And this is where it gets kind of weird because this will be good if I land this. Spell Pierce would piss me off at 3 cards. Okay, that's excellent. Excellent. He wants to bounce it, he can. Serenity's really good here. Pyroblast, I still wouldn't do much here. He's got 4 cards in hand. He's got 4 cards in hand. He can hit my Fable though. That's pretty good. I'll just get rid of again, I'm putting in a position where it's like, what do I do? I just think the worst case scenario is like an untapped White Source fucking, Supreme Verdict, like meltdown. Like, what's he baiting me into? Like, I'm used to all this next level shit, so it's like, how do I handle this? He is getting 2 cards out of me, which is kind of shitty. I need to get rid of Lightning Bolt, I think, at least, right? I'll get rid of the Fury. And that leaves me with all that stuff. That's fine. I did draw a land, which was excellent. Let me see if I can't. It'll take a Force of Will out of him at least. And I'll use the token, I guess, to start to land a Karn here too, which would be pretty good. If I land the Painter and then I Pyroblast and he has a Force of Will, I'll be upset. How far back would that set me? Like, not crazy. I can at least protect my I got my value out of the Fable, I think. I still have my creature token, and I can start whacking them. I think it's better that I just put this out. I'll get a he did have Force Will. I'll Pyroblast back. He did have Force Will. You see that? So if I had played Painter and tried to blast this Serenity, I would have been down like 3 cards. I'm getting this fucking thing. It's gonna happen. I'll get this thing. Hit his white next turn. All right, you got it, buddy. You're gonna. I can make a token next turn. Got 2 cards. What do you throw? Hydroblast. Okay. Rick. Prismatic Ending. 2 cards. Another Serenity. That's so bitchy. I'll hold it then. What can I do here? It's a value. I can get Grindstone back. It's pretty good, right? Go ahead, buddy. Gives you a little work to do, man. I'll bounce my token. Cool. I'm still gonna play out. Still gonna play out the planes. It's pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't have played this way. I think it's fine. If you force the will, it's really good. Um, I'll hold my cards. Fourth of Iglesias is, I guess, pretty good here, right? He's got 1 card, gets a draw card. Okay, you got me. If I can't draw a tomb here. Kind of a risky play there. Draws a card or he gets damage here, yeah. Could have played out Grindstone too. I was being safe. So that's a land. I had played Grindstone and I could have won there, I think. He knows about my Grindstone. Yep. I'm going for the kill next turn. If he doesn't kill my token, which he might want to here. I guess if he has a removal spell, he's got it. Okay. You need to force the will here. No attacks. Okay, you draw a card. Brick. Um, so it's Grindstone Painter. Their name White. Right? Close. I know he didn't have anything. More slop. I think I played sloppy. I don't even want to think about it. Sorry. Should have named White. Should have named Blue because of Solitude, but it's just so habit to me to name White when I don't have a Pyroblast. I played Karn. I kept plussing on his lands. That fourth of Iglesias card is just it's kind of like the keyhole. It's like it's just that just enough that things have haste. Let's hop on with another game. So I was hitting his lands. He top decked the lands to play the fourth. I mean, there was no other really way to play that. I was playing cautious with my grindstone and not playing into a prismatic ending and trying to get it all in one turn. So it's I don't think I'm playing wrong. I'm just playing very cautiously. But it's good to see because if I had played grindstone out a turn earlier and forced the issue, like a lot of times the way I play is I'm very reserved. And a lot of times part of overcoming like a lot of like the issues with not executing the wins all the time is forcing the issue. A lot of times, like you have to put yourself in a position where you have to force the game and make them have it. And I told you, if I've won 50 matches, and if you look at all the times I didn't activate, literally held up the activation for 4 turns until I really know it's safe. I wonder if the kid was just holding like 3 lands in his hand, and just part of playing this deck is just knowing when to go for it. Some guys will sit there and watch it, and look at it, and figure it out as far as does he have this, or what? You know what I mean? It's just like it's not straightforward all the time. I guess knowing what the other person's deck is doing all the time, what's in their deck, is always a leg up. And just kind of paying attention to like what is this kid's game plan, because you're also playing against the game itself. Like he's trying to game you. Like not only do I have to worry about the fourth on turn 5 or him baiting me into a supreme verdict or baiting me into like whatever, like he's gaming you. Like he's trying to set up a turn 2. A lot of guys will act as though they have this, that, or the other thing, but they'll try to set something up. You know what I mean? This hand's pretty good. I mean, I can't mull this. What would I want to see? I mean, I do have a snaring bridge. I guess if the kid goes all in on like a show and tell and like Emrakul or whatever, I don't know. I can put in snare. This hand's not bad. I have no red really. I just didn't. I mean, I have some red, but I think this hand you just can't mull this hand. Oh, it's dredge. Damn boy, I haven't seen this deck in a while. Let's see what he names. I played this kid maybe once in my life. I don't even know. Probably Force of Will, right? Name's Force of Will. You got it. Sees my hands. I need to rip a Soul Guide Lantern right off the top. Bridge ain't bad, right? Soul Guide. Um, Snaring Bridge is really good, right? Right. Now I can get a Grindstone out of this too. I can play a Dragon Engine and see what happens. Oh, it's a 100. Am I wrong? He's playing Mana Confluence. I could be wrong. I thought it was Dredge. Oh, it's what card is this? Is it? I need that Pyroblast up. He doesn't know about my Pyroblast. I'll I can play around these. So I'll play this out. Need a Soul Guide Lantern. Either way, I need a Soul Guide Lantern. So I have Metalcraft here, and he doesn't know about. He knows. Does he know about my Pyro? He does know about my Pyroblast. He doesn't know I have the Simian Spirit Guide. So it is Breakfast. What's this card? Why is it Shaman? Yep. Painter would be good. Does he know about my Pyroblast? He does. He does know. He knows about my Pyroblast. Okay. See if I can't buy a turn here. I think it might be okay. Hopefully, I can still attack for 2. Ooh, that's not bad. I don't think I play anything out here, right? Try to kill him. I'm gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Am I just dead here? Yep, I think I am. Turn behind the kid. Feels so bad to lose this deck. It just does. It's just so cheese. It's just such a cheese fucking deck. Um, it's a good deck. I'm not a huge fan of it. Pith the Needle. Fury doesn't really do it for me. They can get around. I can always wish for a bridge. 3 cards. Do I bring in Magus here? I don't think I do. I cut Fable because I can die out of nowhere. So like I know Fable's really good. Same with Karn. Karn can buy me some shit. Um, I don't know if I want to bring in. I just don't bring in Magus the Moon. It's a good card sometimes, but one Lotus Pill here. I cut my Lotus Fast Man is good. I'll try this. Ah, can't keep this. Well, all right, we hit. That's good. I can put the grindstone back. I'm a little ways away from winning this game with grindstone, I think. So let me make sure I want to do this. I have 3 ley lines in my deck, which is pretty good. Um, so the Pyroblast would be for Teferi if they still run it. I don't know what these guys run lately. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just trying to think where I want to put back. It could be just a grindstone here because I have. So we gotta go 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. Eighth of Vials a card as well. Um, see how I play this, dude. I gotta play tight. It's not easy sometimes. Um, depending what he has. I'm worried about Teferi. I'm worried about like Urza Saga beats. I'm worried about um, if he wants to ending my Goblin Welder, I'm happy to have that. So like a Eighth of Vial is good as well. No, nothing yet. That's a Lightning Bolt's pretty good. So Teferi's a card. Um, let me just delay my. I don't even know if they played Teferi. I could be completely wrong. I don't know what they play. Let me delay my tokens one more turn here. Um, I think it's fair. I'll catch them on the wave. You know what I mean? Stoneforge Mystic is a card. They still play that, right? That's fine. You already played a lands. So like I play out my Urza Saga, he plays his third land, he does play Teferi or a 3-drop, whatever. We'll see. I'm getting all worked up for nothing probably, but um, so that's good. This keep attacking him, I guess. So now I'm set up for like what I want to do. I can even get my own grindstones that I mill myself. Um, get a needle here. It's gonna swords my guy and stuff. Okay, fine. 5 cards here, and then he goes to 3 cards with a Teferi with a Force of Will. So we'll see how he plays. Um, does play Teferi, I was correct. Okay, bounce my fucking late line. Brainstorm goes. I'm gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern, so that's fine. You know, bounce my Saga. Okay, that's fine. Painter, 4 cards. I'm gonna play Painter. Here's my hand, bro. Okay, see what you have. If he just kills me out of nowhere, I'll be upset. Motherfucker. Hate this fucking deck. Good game. Cheesed. Cheesed. Good. Happens. I play Painter that way too. Good game. Can't complain. I want to, but I can't. But that was good to see too, because it's like I know what the kid's gonna do. I mean, some guys like telling me they don't play Teferi in their Cephailid Breakfast deck, but they do still. Couple decks I could never play, right? One's Initiative, second Cephailid Breakfast, third is Red Prison. I would play Show and Tell over all these decks. What else? Chain of Smog combo could never do it. Like you have to feel good about winning with a combo, right? Like it's a kind of a cool thing with like the Thassa's Oracle and shit. I get it, but I could never do it. It's not for me. You know what I mean? A couple Cephalids, you know what I mean? With Shuko, we playing Shuko. I mean, Nomad's Encore. I mean, it's a good deck. You know what I mean? I apologize for you guys that love it. I understand. Keys. Kid, 2 cards up in his hand, 1 card left in his hand. Oh, you have the combo. It's what it is. What are you gonna do? Of all the cards the kid has in his deck, the Necromebas, you know, the Cabal Therapies, the what else? The Force of Wills, the Brainstorms, the Ponders. Kid has everything he needed, right? Everything the kid needed. Um, so good for him. But it's good to see. I'm glad to show it. Just kind of like the thoughts on certain stuff. Leyline's excellent. Leyline's a nail in the coffin, but with the Pyroblast to back it up. So is it time to open a beer yet? I don't think so. Here we go. Okay, I don't know what the guy's on. We'll try it though. Good luck. God bless. Godspeed. Keep it. See how easy it is for me? Very easy. Easy game. Some guys make it difficult. Lands and spells, right? I was thinking of changing my basic mountains, but not today. I'll go 1, 2, 3 here. Be smart to take probably my Lotus Petal. We'll see how good he is. I mean, you can reanimate the grief too, I guess. Um, it's probably engineer there. We'll see if he has days too. What kind of deck it is. If I so can't daze me here. He reanimates grief. That's fine. Oh, dark ritual. What's he got? Entomb, reanimate. Oh, so it's actually reanimator. I can get a ensnaring bridge here. Oh, it's animate dead. Okay, Crystal Brand. Out of the frying pan into the fire between fucking Cephailid Breakfast and the kid playing Reanimator. Um, Not bad. Good game. Bring in my 3 ley lines. Draw it, hopefully. I'll bring in Magus. I like bringing in Magus all the time. Good games, buddy. Bring in Bridge. Thorn's good. Needle's fine. Cut Fury. I'll cut Fable and Mirror Breaker. Streamline a little bit. Um, and I cut. I gotta leave him Bolt for bullshit. I'll cut my Karns, even though Karn's good. I just don't want it. By the time they find their white source through Magus, my liquid metal coating operation is kind of like weak at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. They don't run surgical either. Um, I could wish for another. I'm just not playing that game. And it's between a red blast here or a dragon engine, but I like dragon engine. I'll cut a lightning bolt, I guess, because the red blast will pick up the steam to kill the void walker if he runs it, or even a serenity that the bolt would. You know what I mean? So like I need to find painter in tandem with the red blasts. There's a few cards I worry about with Reanimator, but it's mostly about me getting a ley line out and having 2 land drops and drawing goblins or a magus or something of that ilk. You know what I mean? Like even a pressure with like a Urza Saga beats. You know what I mean? These guys, they want to play Cephalids. Go ahead. Fucking Cephalids. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys can't see my head's in the way, but this guy's got 35 between 3 minutes to board in a reanimator deck. And they got some guys take all 3 minutes to board. I mean, they like to hang out, drink Sprite and shit. And I'll be able to play. All right, here we go. I gotta meditate. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. You gotta envision what you want to fucking draw. I know I sound fucking crazy. A lot of you guys are like, oh, what's he talking about? It's all variance. It's all percentages. Well, guess what? The same guys that fucking do well are always doing well. Why? Because their fucking minds are on point and they're trying to envision what they want to do. They're always one step ahead of you, 2, 3 steps. And a lot of you guys already know it. But I'm trying to fucking envision what I want to see in my opening 7. I'm meditating on that right now. I'm seeing it. Trust me, I don't want to preach to the choir. All right? Lands and spells, ley line of the void, good things to happen. Even if it's a turn 1 Magus the Moon, I'll take it. You ready? It's a turn 1 Magus I'll take. And I'll keep this hand. I mean, I'll keep it for the video too. Fuck it. It could be good enough. How many swamps this kid play? I can't mull his hands. They're fucking good. I have a turn 2 play. He will grief me and hit my engineer. I'm gonna go. He's gonna try to play. Let's hope he keeps a hand heavy on like removal for like a ley line because he thinks I'm a ley line guy probably or like a surgical kid. So it's like let's see if I can turn the tables a little bit. Sometimes it works. Now, mind you, Magus of the Moon takes me off of some of my good plays as well. Um, he's like, oh no, ley line, that's good. What's he have? Magus of the Moon turn 1. I did say I'd keep a hand with this, and it's good to see as well. It's fun for me. I love this shit. Um, he's like, I can deal with that. My turn 2 will be a engineer if he doesn't thought seize it out of my hand. See what he kept. Basic swamp. This is my ley line. I need crystal brand here. It's fine. So I guess with a Serenity's good too. I'm gonna get a Soul Guard Lantern. We could have a Serenity here. So let's talk about this instead of getting all hasty. Probably should have kept the Nox Opal in my hand before playing that, and it was wrong to play it, I think, because even with a Magus the Moon, I mean, Serenity would get me. I could get a Painter and Pyroblast his land. I'm just gonna get a Soul Guard Lantern. Stop worrying so much. We'll go back to that in a second. So I should have maybe held the Mox Opal there because of Serenity. Um, if he plays it off a white petal, um, I could have got a Painter here or Ensnaring Bridge. But I think because Soul Guard Lantern comes in and hits a creature out of the gate, um, I should have kept the Mox Opal in my hand. Oh, it's good that he doesn't have an Entomb, yeah. Maybe I should have kept up Pyroblast. Oh, he has a Grief? Okay. Want to reanimate that? You can. Take my Pyroblast. I can beat a Grief, right? There's a reason to get Painter here to hit his land. There's a reason to get Ensnaring Bridge. I mean, I could have been in some trouble there. You can get both my cards out of my hand if you want as well. Um, Fatal Push, what? Did he miss? Oh, he missed it because he can't fetch. That's a mistake. He just punted. I feel bad. A little bit. Not much. You can flashback Faithless Looting. I guess I'll let him do that. That's fine. If I draw a land, it's really good as well. Could have a show and tell in his hand as well. So a good thing about Soul Guide Lantern is it just hits one card after another. I can even draw a card here if I had to, but I probably should as well. But if he kills Engineer in response here, it's really tough for me. Hard Blast. Okay. I should draw a card. Trying to find land drops. If I draw a card off Soul Guide Lantern and hit a land drop, if I do, I can just weld it back in for the needle and just keep picking stuff off, which I think is higher upside. Alternatively, um, I could do it end step as well and get a little better. I mean, I think it's better to just wait one more turn. I can hold up Pyroblast for a Lotus Petal show and tell type thing, or whatever. He's gonna flashback like this looting. It's fine. So I can do tit for tat stuff here. Like if he does try to reanimate a Gristlebrand, I can just draw a card, then just keep picking off. I just need artifacts though, you know. I only get so many whacks at this too, you know. I need to find land drops. I'm talking like crazy, I know. Okay, Weird Tear, Serenity, and Fatal Push, all types of shit. Okay, he was ready for my ley lines, we'll put it that way. I'm gonna draw a card here, I think. Okay, the Dragon Engine. Fuck you with the motherfucking blast, dog. I'm telling you, man. It's fucking disgraceful. You can also do plays if the guy thought seizes you and you have something of importance you want to keep like welled in. Like you can like pyroblast a couple times, get the cards out of your hands, and then when he griefs you and you have like a dragon engine left in your hand only, he has to put that in the graveyard. Could be dead here. That's good. Of course I draw engine here, which is really bad. I'll get a painter. Start blasting lands and shit. I get a bridges too. Get a bridge instead. Be a little safer. I get this into play for Soulguide Lantern. That's a good draw. Could be make a break time here. Might as well just attack with engineer too if I'm gonna attack. If I'm gonna do this, he's just dead next turn. Should have attacked with both guys. Doesn't matter. I don't think either it makes or breaks it. You know. So Gristlebrand is named. He can't draw cards. He's too low of a life total. Um, I have Soul Guide Lantern. This is part of the reason why I shouldn't have played out the Dragon Engine. Because if he does play two of these, he only has one black. So he has to use his one black to reanimate the Archon. And I have two hits with Soul Guide Lantern. One being Soul Guide Lantern for this here. I have him dead next turn. Okay. I've taken turns off where I could have left up Pyroblast and died to a show and tell, shit like that. Um, Let me bring in the Red Blast. I have to find a ley line. Let me fucking relax. Let me let this thing cool off. Ah, I'm gonna keep this. Fuck it. Um, take my Lotus Petal, right? So whacked out these games get. I gotta hide behind this thing for a little while until I draw a mountain. Even through a thought seize, I'm in good shape here. Comes the Serenity or the Fatal Push. It's risky. I'll just play this out. Okay, you got Serenity would kill me. Hey, even if I can play a well, if I can find a Weller here, pretty good. Kills my whole board. Okay. So I go to 8, and then I go to 6. If I have to just draw Painter here to even have a shot. And I don't think I can win. Because I'll be at like 2 life by the time this thing hits me. I need to actually just draw Painter. Okay, that's the nail in the coffin. Oh, it's not the worst. How can I get rid of this fucking thing? It's gonna kill me. It's actually not bad. If I draw Painter, can I still win? I go to 4. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, the bridge. I need to rip Painter, right? I go to 4, and then if I rip Painter, I can win. So let's see what happens. He has to find an Archon, and he wins in a reanimate. What he finds. Nothing yet. Painter. Ah, games. Can I do anything here? I can still make it another turn, right? I go to 4. If I get, then I go to 2. But if I draw Painter, there's nothing I can do here. I'll make a creature here, I guess. Let me see. There's nothing I can draw. If I draw, I go to 2. I play Painter, and then I can't activate. All right, good games. All right, there you go. Another day in the life of a Painter player playing some leagues. Um, Not a bad league though, I will say. Painter guy got kind of overzealous, kind of like played too quickly, whatever. But yeah, I'm back on Karn. I had my fun with Comet. I was trying some red green for a little bit, get back to roots. What else was I doing? I was playing with Bowmaster for a little bit. I bounce around. I still think Karn's good. I have to get a feel for what's going on in the metagame. It's kind of all over the place. It's been kind of a weird, week. But anyway, hope you guys doing well, enjoying the videos, and keep painting like crazy. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.